Hello, I'm Laura Albers with CFN Media. Today we're here with Kiran Sidhu of Halo. Welcome, Kiran.
Thanks for having me.
We want to know a little bit more about Halo. Can you tell us about the origin story?
Sure. So Halo started in the winter of 2015 in Southern Oregon, in Medford, to be precise. There are four founders of Halo, myself, Andreas Met, who previously was the Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Golden Leaf, and prior to that he was the desk manager for the packaged soap and detergent business of Walmart, which is a $6 billion business. Dr. Prakash Gill, who is an endowed chair professor at the University of Southern California School of Medicine in Los Angeles, and who served on the FDA Advisory Committee for many years to approve new cancer drugs. He also developed Taxol, which is the mainline chemotherapy drug in use today throughout the world. And our fourth partner, Philip Vandenberg, was a partner at Goldman Sachs, and was at the time that we started Halo, was just leaving Golden Leaf, having done the first plant-touching RTO in Canada of a US cannabis company. And all of us had been in the space, or had been around the space since its early days, 2012, 2013. And we believed in a new, not a new, but actually an old type of technology called volatile extraction. But volatile extraction is extremely volatile. That's why it's called volatile extraction. And you use solvents that are flammable, butane, propane, and hexane. And in order to dial in a process, a production process, Andreas said, look, we could use my farm where I live, which is about an acre. He said, but look, I'm only going to give the bottom half of the farm. So we went to the bottom half of the farm, Andreas, I, and Prakash, we walked down there. We said, Andreas, the chickens are here. He said, that's what I was planning. What I'm planning to do is move the chickens out of the lower half of the farm.
So you're creating this in a chicken coop.
Correct. And so we took over the chicken coop and began production of what's known as butane hash oil in a chicken coop on Andreas's home, which is also a farm.
Very unique origin story.
In 2015, yeah, definitely. And flash forward in April 2016, we took over a 16,000 square foot facility. And now in October 2018 in Oregon, we've done 20 million US in revenue. We've shipped over 2.6 million grams of oils and concentrates in Oregon to over 500 dispensaries. And today, over 50,000 people a month use our oils and concentrates in Oregon.
So Kiran, you're regarded as a leader in technology and innovation. Can you talk a bit about the extraction process that is specific to Halo?
So we are experts in all extraction processes. So we spoke a little bit about volatile earlier. Also, there are non-volatile processes that use compression to, as you would squeeze juice out of a lemon, you would squeeze oil out of a cannabis plant. Right. Those are typically CO2 based. So we've actually worked with our partners, Extraction Services, and we have a proprietary platform that we use for non-volatile extraction or CO2 extraction. We also have proprietary chemical processes we use to develop THC and THC CBD powders that can be used both in edibles as well as to be used through vaporization. And lastly, we also have a series of proprietary products that we're launching with partners. One that will be coming to market later in 2018 called the Dab Tab, that actually takes dabbing, which is an at-home use, puts it on a proprietary wafer, and then allows you to take that anywhere you want and use it in a wax pen or in a conventional dab rig.
Wow, so a lot of innovation, and it sounds like you're covering every form of extraction process.
Correct. We use every form of extraction process because having produced 2.6 million grams of product that has been used by people in the state of Oregon, we've learned that no one process is the panacea for all. And so what we do is we use different processes for different products.
You've experienced a lot of success already in Oregon, and now you're expanding into both Nevada and California. Can you tell us a bit about how you see those markets playing out?
Yes, definitely. So in Nevada, we expanded last month. September of 2018, we began our first shipments. Nevada is a very different market from Oregon. Oregon, there's 600 plus dispensary customers or potential customers. In Nevada, there are only 62 dispensaries. And same with production and cultivation, Nevada is keeping things very tight, similar to what they've done in the casino industry. And it's my personal belief that Nevada is looking for a few large players to emerge, whereas in Oregon, it's much more of an open field. Anyone can enter. In Nevada, they consider these licenses privileged, as casino licenses are. And we've done really well in Nevada. We've exceeded our expectations. In September, I believe that we already have over 10 dispensary partners out of 60. We've sampled almost every dispensary in the state, and the business is growing quite rapidly in Nevada.
And how do you see California coming online?
California, we hope to bring online this month, October 2018. And in California, we have a large facility we're establishing in Cathedral City. We have approximately now 10,000 square feet, of which now we've deployed 2,000 square feet. But to point out in California that the growth is so staggering, in our 2,000 square foot phase one facility in California, we have one contract in hand to do $2 million a month of contracted work for a specific large California player.
Can you talk a little bit about your distribution strategy? I'm curious about how you think about your retail brands, your wholesale distribution, and your white label production.
You know, we are different from almost every other competitor in the oil and concentrate space, where a lot of them are spending a lot of money to build brands. We believe that in a market where, for instance, in Colorado, only 12% of the addressable adult population uses is classified for us as a nascent market. Again, we're businessmen with, I have my MBA from Wharton, as I emphasized prior. Philip, our CFO, comes from Goldman Sachs. Andreas has a degree in statistics and price analytical marketing from the University of Wisconsin. So we firmly believe that in a nascent market that brands don't matter as much as opening price point. So we have an opening price point strategy so that no matter at what level of the market we're playing at, which could be the highest THC doses down to the lowest CBD doses, that we always try to maintain shelf space in dispensaries by controlling the opening price point. And many of our competitors will not white label for dispensaries. So if a dispensary says, look, we want our house brand to control opening price point, a lot of people will walk away from that business. But we fully embrace white label. We white label for dispensaries, we white label for distributors, and we white label for farms who have, prominent strains in the market. And white label currently is 30% of our business, and we plan to grow it to 65% of our business over the next year.
I'm curious, as you're in the extraction business, how do you see the differences between cannabis flower and extracts in the future?
So last month, in September of 2018, BDS Analytics, which is the analytical repository for the industry, put out some work with ArcView, which is a leading research firm in the industry. So ArcView and BDS put out a report that said by 2020, concentrates and oils will surpass flower sales in almost all recreational states. And we're seeing that, especially in Oregon, we're starting to see that trend dramatically. So you have a business in cannabis that's exploding, and oils and concentrates are by far the largest growing segment of the market. So, it's our view, aligned with ArcView and BDS, that oils and concentrates will become the dominant area of the market. And the reason for that is it's frankly healthier for you. When you smoke flower, be it a pre-roll, be it through a pipe, first of all, you're carbonizing. So you're smoking, so you're getting carbon in your lungs. Secondly, 80 to 90% of what you're smoking is not active material. When you vaporize, I emphasize vaporize, not smoke, an oil or concentrate, you're getting pure product, sometimes double distilled, triple distilled. And you can also ingest it. So you have now the means to ingest oils, and now people are actually using it for topicals and patches. So the delivery methods are more varied, gives you more alternatives, and you have to use less active ingredient than the flower itself.
Yeah, it really opens up the opportunities for brands to create different types of products that can meet lots of different needs.
Correct. But at the end of the day, they all need oil. So all these brands need to work with someone like us that is a manufacturer or a producer of oils. And then we tailor the oils for the specific application.
What can we expect in the future from Halo? What do we see on the horizon?
Well, one thing that we're actively working on right now is a technology known as microencapsulation or nanoencapsulation that Prakash has been, Dr. Gill has been pushing us to start deploying, which actually encapsulates the THC molecules and allows it to dissolve in water. And so this is a technique that's being used with waters and with new concentrate products in the beverage field. And so we hope that in Q1 we'll be launching a lot of novel products around micro and nano encapsulation.
It's really exciting to hear about all of the new products and expansion. Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you for
Kiran.
having me.
Yes, absolutely. And if you want to learn more about Halo and other cannabis brands, please visit cannabisfn.com for more. We'll see you next time.